Introspection's sensation foray by itself, uninformed by science theory, lies captive to tales of its second story, unaware of Neuro's bottom story. Thus it declares wishes and beliefs, truth, strengthening the wiring on each visit. Then it layers more dogma thereupon, into an entire scheme for life's wonderland. What's not established can't be addressed, for it's invisible, such as spirits. Thus, a belief in a stated unknown, as faith, can't be shown, much less known. Thus, of desires, wishes, and feelings case, we can't trust claims, even their wanting base. Mysteries shrink, though, at an alarming pace. These days, it's hard to keep up with the race. Instruments detect what senses can't mime, of all the electromagnetic climb, of fields and molecules past smell and sight, of stars far away and way back in time. More and more the myths of past ignorances give way to the solutions of science. For example, a person's life force and basic traits are the genetic blueprint. Our blind-fated path was the further paved. When disasters finished most of the species, far from a feature of intelligent design, it opened up the space that was needed. Pride, ego exaggerates self-importance to claim that we're specially created, deserving a divine destiny. Humility, we're electrochemical. In what jelly blobs of meat do thoughts fly? What the willful forge that flares us higher? Upon what anvil are feelings pounded out? As now we think of this, our brain neurons fire.
Have you ever pondered the profound depths of your own mind? The poem Second Stories explores this very concept, delving into the intricacies of human introspection, belief, and the intersection of science and faith. Let us unravel its rich tapestry of thought. Introspection's sensation foray by itself, uninformed by science theory, lies captive to tales of its second story, unaware of Neuro's bottom story. The poem begins with a contemplation of introspection, the process of examining one's own thoughts and feelings. It suggests that introspection, uninformed by scientific understanding, is limited, confined to the superficial narratives we tell ourselves, oblivious of the underlying neurobiological processes. Thus it declares wishes and beliefs truth, strengthening the wiring on each visit, and then layers more dogma thereupon as a scheme behind life's wonderland. The poem then turns to the power of belief, arguing that our repeated affirmations strengthen our convictions, layering dogma upon dogma. It paints a picture of life as a wonderland, a complex tapestry woven from our beliefs and desires. The poem continues to challenge the reliability of our subjective experiences, asserting that faith in the intangible can neither be proven nor truly understood. It suggests that the mysteries of life are rapidly diminishing in the face of scientific progress, making it hard to keep up with the rapid pace of discovery. The poem then discusses our attempts to understand evolution, hinting at the inherent struggle between scientific facts and religious beliefs. It portrays the gradual unveiling of humanity's natural origins, a slow process like the weathering of sails by the sea. The poem then shifts to discuss the concept of the soul, challenging the idea that it is a distinct entity with its own mind, heart, depth, and width. It suggests that our senses are limited, unable to perceive the full electromagnetic spectrum or grasp the vastness of time and space. In the following stanzas, the poem discusses the transient nature of life on our planet, highlighting the fact that the majority of species that have ever lived are now extinct. It recalls the Permian extinction, the most severe mass extinction in Earth's history, as a poignant reminder of life's fragility. The poem concludes with a reflection on human ego and humility, suggesting that acknowledging our electrochemical nature can help deflate our inflated sense of self-importance. It leaves us with a series of thought-provoking questions. inviting us to ponder the complex interplay between our brains, consciousness, and emotions. In conclusion, Second Stories is a profound exploration of human introspection, the power of belief, and the intersection of science and faith. It challenges us to question our assumptions, to broaden our understanding, and to embrace the complexity and mystery of our existence.
What does it mean to be truly significant in the grand scheme of things? This is a question that the poem Second Stories Continued grapples with. The opening stanza elegantly punctures the human ego, calling out the hubris in believing that we are deserving of eternal bliss and satisfaction. The poet suggests that this notion is overly indulgent, even decadent. Instead, they argue, true humility comes from acknowledging our biological reality. We are but complex, electrochemical organisms, transient beings whose existence is fleeting yet filled with moments of joy and light. The poem then takes us on a journey through time, tracing our roots back to the dawn of life itself. The poet finds a metaphorical stone tablet, a testament to the undeniable laws of evolution. There are no exceptions or caveats here, only the stark reality of survival, etched into the very rocks themselves. The poet invokes the name of Charles Darwin, the father of evolutionary theory, reminding us of his revolutionary discovery, natural selection, the process that shapes all life on Earth. The continuum from animals to humans, once a controversial idea, is now widely accepted thanks to the discovery of genetics. The following stanzas pose a series of rhetorical questions, each one probing the origins of our human traits. They reflect on the trials and tribulations our ancestors faced, the dark, dangerous, and uncertain world they navigated. These experiences, the poet suggests, have shaped us, haunting us and helping us in equal measure. The poet then presents an intriguing metaphor, life as a gamble, where natural selection places bets. Some of these bets lead to death, an unfortunate reality in the game of survival. However, the poet reassures us that there is always a stable pool of players ready to step in when one falls. Finally, the poem introduces Panthea, a deity that embodies the natural world. The poet argues that a rose, regardless of what we call it, remains a rose. Similarly, the cosmos remains the cosmos, whether we choose to call it God or not. To summarize, Second Stories Continued grapples with themes of humility, our place in the natural world, the power of evolution, the origins of our human traits, the inherent gamble of life, and the nature of divinity. It challenges us to reconsider our self-importance, to acknowledge our biological roots, and to appreciate the beauty and brutality of the natural world.